Imagine an algorithm that can analyze thousands of decision trees simultaneously to improve accuracy. Random forests use this technique to enhance predictive power in various fields, including finance, healthcare, and marketing. By combining numerous decision trees, it reduces the chances of overfitting, leading to more reliable outputs. With an average of 100 trees in a forest, each tree analyzes subsets of data, improving decision-making processes. This method also effectively handles large datasets with high dimensionality, allowing for robust predictions. Think about that for a moment. A digital forest teeming with logic. This concept, a forest of decisions, isn't just a clever name. It mirrors a fundamental truth we see throughout the universe. Complex systems often find strength and stability not in a single perfect entity, but in the collective action of many simpler parts. Consider a galaxy, a swirling metropolis of stars. No single star dictates the galaxy's form or fate. Instead, it's the gravitational dance of billions, each contributing to the grand cosmic structure. Similarly, a random forest doesn't rely on one flawless decision path. It harnesses the diverse perspectives of many individual trees to arrive at a more robust and accurate understanding of the data. Let's step into this forest and see what secrets it holds. Before we can truly appreciate the majesty of the entire forest, we must first understand the individual tree. What exactly is a decision tree in the world of algorithms? Picture it as a flowchart, a map of choices. It starts with a single question, a starting point, much like the trunk of a tree. From this trunk, branches emerge, each representing a possible answer or a subsequent question. You follow a path down these branches, making decisions at each junction, until you reach a leaf. This leaf gives you an outcome, a prediction, or a classification. It's a simple yet surprisingly effective way to model decisions. In the realm of data science, these questions are about the features in your dataset. For instance, if you're trying to predict if a customer will click on an ad, a decision tree might ask, is the customer's age over 30? Then, have they purchased similar products before? Each answer guides the data point down a specific path. The tree learns to ask the right questions by looking at historical data. It figures out which features are most important for distinguishing between different outcomes. The goal is to create paths that lead to the most accurate classifications or predictions at the leaves of the tree. However, as we'll soon discover, this solitary tree, for all its clarity, has its own vulnerabilities. A single decision tree, while elegant and easy to understand, can be a bit like a specialist who knows a lot about a very narrow field. It can become too attuned to the specific data it was trained on. This phenomenon is known in the data science world as overfitting. Imagine a student who memorizes the answers to every question in a specific textbook, but hasn't truly understood the underlying concepts. When faced with new questions, even slightly different ones, that student struggles. Similarly, an overfit decision tree performs brilliantly on the data it has already seen, but falters when presented with new, unseen data. It has learned the noise, not just the signal. This overfitting happens because a single tree, in its quest for purity at its leaves, can grow too complex. It might create too many branches, trying to account for every tiny fluctuation in the training data. This excessive complexity makes the tree very sensitive. Small changes in the input data can lead to a completely different tree structure and consequently, different predictions. This is known as instability. It needs help. It needs a community. So, if a single tree can be prone to errors, to overfitting, and to instability, what's the solution? The answer is beautifully simple in concept, yet powerful in execution. Build many trees. Not just any collection of trees, but a random forest. This is where the magic truly begins. Instead of relying on one potentially flawed decision path, we consult a multitude of them. It's like seeking advice from a diverse council of elders, each with their own perspective, rather than just one oracle. The core idea behind random forests is to combine the predictions of many different decision trees. Each tree in the forest is trained on a slightly different subset of the original data, and when making decisions at each node, it only considers a random subset of the available features. This randomness is key. It ensures that the individual trees are diverse. They don't all learn the exact same patterns, or make the exact same mistakes. This diversity is the forest's greatest strength. The result is a model that generalizes much better to new unseen data. Section 5. Echoes in the wild random forests across disciplines. The utility of random forests isn't confined to the theoretical realm of computer science, its impact resonates across a vast array of real-world fields. Consider the world of finance. Here, predicting stock market movements, assessing credit risk, or detecting fraudulent transactions are critical tasks. A random forest can sift through enormous amounts of financial data, identifying subtle patterns that might indicate a customer is likely to default on a loan, or that a particular transaction bears the hallmarks of fraud. Then there's healthcare, a field where decisions can literally mean the difference between life and death. Random forests are being used to aid in diagnosing diseases by analyzing patient symptoms, medical history, and even genetic information. Imagine an algorithm that can help doctors identify early signs of conditions like cancer or heart disease by learning from countless previous cases. They can also predict patient responses to different treatments, helping to personalize medicine. By examining data from clinical trials and patient records, random forests can help pinpoint which therapies are most likely to be effective for a specific individual, moving us closer to tailored healthcare solutions. And what about the vibrant, ever-shifting world of marketing? Companies want to understand their customers better, what products they might like, when they are most likely to make a purchase, or which advertising campaigns will be most effective. Random forests excel at customer segmentation, grouping customers based on their behaviors and preferences. The versatility of random forests stems from their fundamental ability to find meaningful relationships in complex data, regardless of the specific domain. Section 6. Cultivating the collective: how random forests grow. So, how exactly is one of these powerful random forests constructed? It's not as simple as just planting 100 identical seeds. The process involves a clever combination of techniques designed to ensure diversity among the trees, which, as we've learned, is crucial for the forest's strength. The first key ingredient is a technique called bootstrapping, or more formally, bootstrap aggregating. Imagine you have your original dataset, your fertile ground. To grow each individual tree, you don't give it the entire plot of land. Instead, you take a random sample of the data with replacement. This sampling with replacement means that when you pick a data point to include in the training set for a particular tree, you put it back into the original pool. So, some data points might be selected multiple times for a single tree's training set, while others might not be selected at all. This creates slightly different training datasets for each tree in the forest. Each tree, therefore, learns from a slightly different perspective of the overall data landscape. The second crucial element of randomness comes into play when each tree is actually being built, specifically at each decision point or node. This aggregation of many diverse, somewhat independent learners is what transforms a collection of simple trees into a powerful predictive engine, far more accurate and robust than any single tree could ever hope to be. Section 7. The forest's resilience: unpacking the advantages. The beauty of the random forest algorithm lies not just in its clever construction, but in the tangible benefits it offers. One of its most celebrated advantages is its remarkable robustness against overfitting. Because each tree sees only a part of the data and a subset of features, it's less likely to memorize the noise specific to the training set. The averaging or voting process further smooths out any individual tree's tendency to overfit. This means random forests generally perform well on new, unseen data, which is the ultimate test of any predictive model. Another significant strength is their ability to handle large data sets with high dimensionality. In our modern world, we are often swimming in datasets with thousands, even millions of samples and hundreds or thousands of features. Random forests, however, are quite adept. The bootstrapping and feature sampling inherently break down the problem into smaller, more manageable pieces for each tree. They can also provide a good measure of feature importance, telling you which variables are most influential in making predictions, which is incredibly useful when dealing with many features. Furthermore, random forests are relatively easy to use and require less parameter tuning compared to some other complex algorithms like neural networks or support vector machines. This efficiency, combined with its accuracy and robustness, makes the random forest a truly powerful and versatile tool in the data scientist's arsenal. Section 8. A vital ecosystem: random forests in modern data science. In the grand ecosystem of modern data science and machine learning, random forests occupy a significant and respected niche. They are often the go-to algorithm for many practitioners when faced with a new classification or regression problem. Why? Because they represent a fantastic balance between predictive accuracy, ease of use, and interpretability, at least in terms of feature importance. While deep learning models might achieve state-of-the-art results on certain types of data like images or text, random forests frequently provide competitive and sometimes superior performance on tabular data, the kind you find in spreadsheets and databases, which is prevalent in many business and scientific domains. Their reliability makes them a benchmark. When researchers develop new algorithms, they often compare their performance against established methods like random forests. If a new, more complex model can't outperform a well-tuned random forest, it raises questions about the added complexity's worth. This role as a robust baseline pushes the entire field forward. It sets a standard for what can be achieved with a clever ensemble of simpler models. The ability of random forests to provide feature importance scores is another reason for their enduring popularity. Understanding why a model makes certain predictions is often just as important as the predictions themselves, especially in fields like medicine or finance where decisions have significant consequences. Section 9. The ever-expanding canopy. Future vistas for random forests. As we gaze towards the horizon of data science, what does the future hold for random forests? While new algorithms continually emerge, the foundational strengths of random forests suggest they will remain a relevant and valuable tool for years to come. One area of ongoing development is making them even more scalable and efficient for truly massive datasets, the kind that are becoming increasingly common in the age of big data. Researchers are exploring new ways to parallelize their construction and to handle data that doesn't even fit into a computer's memory. The forest continues to grow, adapting to new challenges. Another exciting avenue is the integration of random forest principles with other machine learning paradigms. We might see hybrid models that combine the robustness of random forests with the feature learning capabilities of deep neural networks, for example. Imagine an algorithm that uses the wisdom of the forest to guide the intricate learning of a neural network, or vice versa. Such combinations could potentially unlock new levels of predictive power and understanding, tackling problems that are currently beyond the reach of any single method. The cross-pollination of ideas is a hallmark of scientific progress. There's also a continuous push to enhance the interpretability of random forests. Ultimately, the story of random forests is a compelling chapter in humanity's ongoing quest to understand and model the complexities of our world.